Are you gonna pretend that you don't know me?
Why are you here?
During my internship in Japan, I suddenly lost all contact with the college. I couldn't get a hold.
We held you back. Things didn't go so smoothly on our end either.
Are you gonna buy me dinner or not? Or are you just trying to make me starve? I'm finally alive!
The Japan division has betrayed us.
I knew that already. Did you think I came to Japan just for my internship? My surveillance equipment, spy cameras, and listening devices are dotted all over Hydra's territory.
Tell us what you have, Yusa-senpai. Date of the Light King's resurrection? Location of the Well of Bones? Devil Clan people's whereabouts?
It's the first time I've heard of this. And I'm already quite familiar with the clan chief's dirty laundry. Is anyone interested? All my hard work wasted!
We already have 5 men inside Japan, although we might be able to get more help.
Wait, we were really well hidden. How did you find us?
I was chatting with some cuties in the internet cafe when an unfamiliar ID sent me a picture of you three.
What's the ID?
Something like Ruri Kazama? What a girly name.
To laugh at people's stage names is quite impolite.
Whoa! She's again!
It's fine. The burly one's the older brother. The weakling is the younger.
Can I start eating again? Now?
What is someone as popular as you doing working here as a waiter?
I'm here to tell you, the death servitors who you saw at Minamoto Heavy Industry were actually lab rats of Tachibana.
What, you're telling me that Masamune Tachibana is running a death servitor spawning pool within Hydra? But why?
For a study on evolution medicine. That much is obvious. The only question is, will he try it on himself? Also, you may be keen to know this. The King's Blade contacted Tachibana 3 hours ago.
My dear Major Bondarev, hello. This is a call from within the Arctic Circle, from an old friend you met. 21. Talk to me, my friend.
Dr. Herzog.
It's really you. So, it looks like evolution is a potent and intoxicating drug. We need to catch up. You know very well that only the blood of a god can help me achieve the final evolution.
The King's Blade wants a meeting with Masamune Tachibana? Shouldn't it be a duel between the head of the Devil Clan and the High Patriarch of the Hydra instead?
This is all I was able to hear. Tachibana accepted the invitation, and the place...
Isn't that Tokyo Tower?
Yes, Tokyo Tower has an observation deck. It is only served by one elevator. Any conversation will be secret, kept away from both human and god. The King's Blade loves to stand tall and overlook the world like an emperor. So I'm quite sure they'll be there. At midnight tomorrow.
What do you want us to do then? Surely it can't be as simple as eavesdropping on them.
Of course not. I don't care who will revive the god.
The college will not intervene, unless you can prove that the King's Blade has blatantly crossed...
The King's Blade.
All right, let's talk about who's doing what.
I need you three to wait in the grounds of the Tokyo Tower.
They're meeting in secret. I'm sure the entire block surrounding Tokyo Tower will be secured.
You must clear the scene first. I'm sure this won't be a problem.
We'll handle it. Go on.
Most important is to plant the bug strategically, with his excellent anti-track. However, I know that Finger von Frings is an expert.
Well, it's doable with laser tapping, but only within a radius of 100 meters, and with someone making adjustments throughout.
Don't you worry about that. I already have a plan. Finger, how much do you weigh?
190 pounds of pure muscle.
We need something that carries 200 pounds. Sounds like we're doing all the work. What exactly is your role?
With all due respect, I don't believe you two can defeat the King's Blade. Corner our prey, because that is the job you've been given. Then I will go in for the kill. In addition, we could use someone to monitor the area around the tower. Best thing.
I appreciate your confidence in me, but it would be a grave error to entrust me with this.
Nice to meet you, Sakura-kun. Nice. The way you look at people. Tell me, though. Why do you have to hide when you have the eyes of a lion?
Huh? Lion? Isn't that Senpai's Lionheart Society?
Does it ring a bell? The King's Blade, called Tachibana, not long after Eryu Isugi had returned to Hydra. This cannot be a coincidence. What part does Tachibana want her to play? Why did he go through all the trouble to raise her? If we can stop all this, maybe—
Okay, I'll join.
Looks like everyone's here. If there are no questions, we can start. Our target is the King's Blade. We're in close proximity.
The assault team is ready. The monitor is ready.
That's an aircraft. The sniper is ready.
Executioner ready.
A ghost!
Why are they?
It's probably someone set up by one of them.
No matter which side they're on, they are all enemies. Ask me.
You have a plan for dealing with them?
No, anything is possible in a goddamn place like.
I do apologize for interrupting your conversation.
Basara! Ukyo! Quiet! Unknown vehicle is approaching Tokyo Tower.
Get ready, everyone. We will soon reach the ambush location. Take cover. Shh. Calm down. Be quiet.
I have fallen ill on my journey. Even after so many years, we haven't given up the good habit of arriving early, Major Bondarev. Can we get this done a little faster, please? We're getting old, and this world affords little patience to the aged. We should cherish every precious minute at our disposal.
Don't worry, there won't be any problem.
Gift?
My friends, you will shortly be watching it broadcast live from the aircraft.
Your appearance is quite ridiculous, and I have to say, you really look horrible, Dr. Herzog. There is an all-frequencies wave scanner on the table. Take it and search this entire place. Look for any... Are you still trying to conquer the world? Even after all these years, my dear Dr. Herzog? We are old friends reuniting, so let's use our old voices. It feels more appropriate. Yes, sure. This path turned out to be much longer than I expected. Bloodshed is beautiful and noble. It is what drives evolution. Only a king with blood on his hands can truly call himself a king. His subjects are his nourishment. Your kingdom sounds exactly like a massive dining table. A king is meant to be alone, above all. The king and anything that is ruled by the king are two separate entities. Look, Major Bondarev, strength is certainly a thing of beauty. You and I, we are the ultimate liars and schemers. You know that. Yes, you are right.
Tell me about your bargain.
I know Hydra has been surveying the location of the Well of Bones, and you believe that as the High Patriarch of the Hydra, there is no reason to keep up the You have controlled the Hydra. For decades, you have been looking for the Well of Bones. You are a true master of disguise, and Rex working with you for what? To bring back to life the god. But I need all the keys to open...
Who gets the evolution pill?
Equal distribution, of course. You think that I would use the so-called perfect evolution is She is a devoted child. Then both you and Eri. Right. By doing that, you could end up You never had any children. There is no motive. If I ever get... And no interest in women either. Am I right? Ordinary women do not Out of 100,000 humans that are given dragonblood.
And you, will you?
It would seem that the safest way is to use it. Aren't you afraid that I might We are competing next time.
Well, that sounds fair. I think we should come to an agreement.
Where the hell did these death servitors come from?
We're surrounded. We need to think what to do.
Go take out the King's Blade. Leave this to us.
It's you! You are still alive? They have survived the incomplete evolution pills. That is nothing short of a miracle. I guess Look. The old Black Swan Bay Company is reunited once again. Where is my Christmas tree? Light the fireworks! There's a gift for everyone tonight! Yet, to my great surprise, you always survived. That is not a proper greeting considering it's Christmas Eve. I have offered Major Bondarev a bargain as a Christmas present.
Tonight there will be no bargaining. No kind of completed evolution pill. Just 3 ghosts from a bygone...
The time has finally come to stop kidding yourself, Major Bondarev. Come to me, and allow me to grant you a second life. Major, I have to admit, you are a neophyte. You have one great flaw, however. You are way too weak. Huh? You also drank the blood of the Elder Dragon.
Yes. Last night.
This is madness, Commissioner Bondarev.
Doctor, you still believe that we're cut from the same cloth?
Such a boring joke. You've sacrificed all those lives. I may have to pay a heavy price. I have absolutely no interest in the legacy. My dear friend, Major Bondarev. You have been pretending you're something you are not for way too long.
Of course.
Women?
And you could never be a father. That's why I will kill you.
What the hell? Why is Chi's brother?
Quick, lock the elevator. Brother might get killed. The King's Blade is too strong.
Tell Kazama the plan's changed. We're intercepting the King's Blade. I knew it! One can't trust those pansies. Luminous! Get ready to shoot!
More guests, as it turns out.
No, it has nothing to do with me.
Have you thought about killing me?
Given the circumstances, could...
So you chose to use the...
You have chosen the wrong path, Herzog!
The King's Blade lands a heavy hit on Masamune Tachibana. A decisive blow, Masamune Tachibana.
Impressive. Even my Haven't we destroyed Tachibana's spawning pool?
It's the King's Blade scheme.
Wait, the deaths are...
Nobody suspicious detected. Aside, no, it's 6.
Hello, beautiful.
Shh.
It looks to me like all your reinforcements are here.
Dad?
Chisei, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I am ready too. This is for Eri. Are you ready? When will you realize that sheer numbers can do nothing? When faced with absolute strength and power?
You didn't expect an end like this? That's true.
Goodbye, Doctor. A brilliant man such as you surely deserves a fitting end. If I were you, I would.
Jump of the century! Jump of the century! You are now watching Dr. Herzog, aka the King's Blade, leader of the Devil Clan, as he's about to jump off from a tower!
Senpai, behind you!
Yeah?
Useless! So useless! There's an aircraft right behind you!
Oh! It's that.
Senpai! Damn it! The Kingsblade got on the aircraft's rope ladder! He's escaping!
Sakura, stop shooting like this. Aim for the rudder at the rear of the aircraft. Do that. I'll do the rest.
Kingsblade!